the voice of Dominic Santiago in the Gears of War franchise.
Give him a little something.
Sup, bitches? Shit, chat.
Dude, you have no idea how many times I lost hearing that shit.
Hey, that's, you know.
You are a professional voice actor. I've known you from, dude, you were in Spawn?
Yeah.
You were in like the Uncharted series?
All of them.
You're still in that, right?
Yeah, all of them.
Shit, dude. That is super cool. For people who are interested in getting into character voice acting, specifically video game stuff, because that seems to be your niche, your forte, right?
It is these days. I tell everybody, and I teach as well, study. No one likes the answer. Nobody likes the answer. Everybody wants to either know who the connection is of the voiceover gods. The reality is study, aggressively attack your local acting programs or your university programs or professional, if you're out of college and never pursued a BFA degree. There are professional acting programs and teachers everywhere, and now it's easy. We're not all figuring it out like in the 90s. I mean, now you go online, you can find out where the coaches are in town, but be a good actor first. It's not, there are voice acting workshops and all that with pros that I respect and that are my colleagues, and I do them as well, very privately and stuff. That's not where you want to start. You want to start knowing how to tear apart a script. You want to start being the best actor you can be. But that's the thing, is that this is not a lark or a hobby. This is part of a career.
Right.
So my pursuit was to be the finest actor of my generation, and voice acting worked out. You know, as
dude, hell yeah.
And you know, not for nothing, other things worked out quite well too. And it's because
you've acted in live television too, right?
On camera,
like a ton of stuff.
On camera, lots of theater. You know, now you can do the research, but what it all boils down to is if you don't have the training or the wherewithal and how to work on a script and character development, you're going to already have eliminated yourself from contention for jobs, because there's a whole bunch of actors that know what the fuck they're doing, you know?
It's not about the voice,
Can we curse? Can we curse?
You can curse as much as you fucking want,
because I curse like a sailor. So. Shit, yeah.
We started with sup bitches, so I think we're good from there.
I think we're good.
Another question for you. For those people who have put in the work, who have done the acting, who have some chops here, looking to cut a character demo, because that is an important factor in moving forward.
That's easily, if you've done the groundwork and the homework in the background and you feel that you're ready. Yeah, I mean, I just tell people, don't start spending money unnecessarily, because people will take your money.
Oh yeah.
I'd be happy to take money from people, but you know, decorum dictates that I don't. I just think that cutting a demo and doing things like, you know, having someone professionally edit a resume or get professional headshots, all that sort of thing, it comes with a life-changing shift or decision. It's, you know, people that I meet in smaller markets, they're like, you know, what should I do? I've done all this stuff locally. What do I do? And it's like, here's another answer you're not gonna like. Move. Is this going to be your life's path? Well, my life's path made me leave San Francisco and move to Los Angeles. And my work had me living in New York and living all over this country where the work was, because I'm a craftsman, I'm a journeyman, I'm a working guy. I need to pay my bills. I invested all this time, energy, and money. This is all I can do, because that's all I wanted to do. So it's not a side hustle, it's the main hustle.
Of course.
So the next step after all the training clearly is get into a bigger market. You know, okay? If you're a theater person, it's a lot of theater in San Francisco. It's still a theater town. And you know, New York, if you want to be a musical theater person, that's always going to be kicking off there. You know, if you're an equity actor, you aspire to be an equity actor, you can work. You can, you know, steadily work. But if you want movie, TVs, video games, radio, Los Angeles.
What in your eyes makes a good character demo?
Range, flexibility, showing that you're not limited, that you've got range. I think, especially with voiceover, range. That, I mean, people mistake good voiceover with doing silly voices and impressions. I know a guy that he would always come. I tell this all the time at panels that I do at Comic-Cons. This guy would come at me and say, "I do this great Stan Lee impression." It was a really good Stan Lee impression. It was legit and funny and clever, but I haven't seen that job yet.
Right.
I haven't seen the Stan Lee
voice match Stan Lee, yeah.
Yeah, I mean, he's not an actor per se. You know, all the cameos aside, it's like looping him or being an ADR guy, an after direct recording guy with him. it's not, you can't make a living with that, see? But if he can do that register, and he shows that he does another character that is younger or older or from different regions, or he's got an ear for dialects or study dialects, now we're talking. Now we're making a demo that makes people go, shit, he can do American animation, he can do anime, he can do, you know, he gets what superheroes sound like versus what working man sounds like. He can, you know, a woman can be a damsel, she can also, you know, play, you know, a really sweet ingenue or an evil queen, you know. It's range, I would say, makes a good demo. At least that's what I did with mine.
How do you know when a voice seems real? You know what I mean? Like when you're doing character work?
I think honesty speaks for itself. My favorite actors are sincere. If I don't see sincerity in a performance, it bores me. I don't care what tricks people have. And actors, we have a bag of tricks, and we have a box of shit that we can do it, that he can't do what I can do, and I can't do what he does. Those tricks, they're all worthless unless they're believable. So honesty and sincerity is what I encourage students to pursue. But that's just the springboard. That's where it starts. People think, like, you know, being method or aspiring to be method, they get it right. You know, it's you believe that they really, you know, did have a car accident and they're talking about it. That's just the beginning, man.
Right. Especially when you're doing character work.
You just started. You just started. You got to do something with that. I mean, I was really fortunate. Now I am bragging. So he's encouraging my ego. And insecure actors, all we need is a little push, not a big shove, a little tiny push, and we'll start bragging, talking our resume. So don't let anybody tell you different.
That's how you know I'm a good host. Okay.
Okay, yeah.
I got it out of you.
You pulled it right out of me. And not for nothing. I'm here to be a big show off anyway. So we're at the Gears.
Dude, you're the main man at the
Gears
fucking
Pro
Gears
Circuit
tournament. Why would
the Gears Pro Circuit, Las Vegas Open, your host. And
which we are very thankful that you are taking the time out, because you have to run back on stage in a little bit, I know.
I have to run back now, actually. But what I studied with arguably the best acting teacher that ever walked planet Earth, Stella Adler.
Oh my gosh, I didn't know that.
Before she died, it was like 2 years before she died, there's a couple of years in a graduate school program, I had a one-on-one script analysis class with her. So she taught me physically how to work on a script, but what will never leave me with her and Gene Shelton, one of my teachers in San Francisco, that was also an Actor Studio member, they both, when I thought I was doing my best work as a young actor, they would say, yeah, you did it, now what? And I tell every actor that will listen to me, you gotta obsess on that now what? Because you and I could convince the audience that we're related and talk about cousins we have and experience we have, and we'll bullshit the fuck out of them. Yeah, that's not acting, that's bullshitting. It's what do we do that makes them really believe it, that makes them give a shit about our dynamic, our relationship. That's what acting at its heart is, the sincerity plus something that makes it interesting, or you're a fucking bore. And that's the key sin to Carlos Ferro, is you can piss me off, annoy me, excite me, make me happy, make me sad, just don't bore me. And I think that boring part is when you just do just enough. There's a lot of doing just enough in the world. I think we should want to excel.
I believe so too. That's an awesome send-off. Thank you so much for the time.
And I gotta go, and thank you guys. Chit chat.
You heard it here.